This is RadioFire.com. Yours truly, Dominic K. in here. Thank you for joining me. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by the brand new reality series Chase the Dream Baltimore. See a group of talented recording artists navigate through life, love, and the entertainment business who will rise to the top on this journey to chase the dream. You can see episodes dropping Mondays, 12 noon, RadioOnFire.com on YouTube. Also, the Radio on Fire Android app. And visit Facebook.com/Chase the Dream now for more details on that. So, over the weekend, we have been debating this Monique versus Netflix. And a lot of listeners have been, giving me their thoughts on the worth of Monique and the worth of a woman and her being brave for going at media giant like Netflix and, and taking that type of stand with it. And, and like I said, I answer as many listeners as possible. So I have been going back and forth with a few people on this subject. And what I want to say is that, a lot of people have been slanting it like she's standing up for women and women have to know their worth and all women should be getting the same thing and nothing across the board. There's nothing across the board. Let's say that you have singers, and let's use singers that people know. If Ciara and Carrie Hilson complain about not receiving the same money from a record company as Beyonce gets, right? Say, we're women, why can't we get what Beyonce gets? And they'll parallel with Usher and Chris Brown. And they'll say Chris Brown got this amount from the record company and Usher got this amount from the record company. This is Carrie Hilson and Ciara. And then they're going to accuse the record company of being sexist. And then Britney Spears got this amount. And then so they accuse them of being racist and sexist because Carrie Hilson and Ciara doesn't get what Beyonce, Usher, Chris Brown, and Britney Spears get respectively. That doesn't make sense. That argument does not hold up. The artists that I just mentioned are clearly on different levels of fandom, different levels of sales, different levels of just overall success. And that brings us to where we currently are in regards to Wanda Sykes, Monique, and Netflix. So Wanda Sykes is a comedian. I likened her to Carrie Hilson because Carrie Hilson was a writer. Wanda Sykes, many may know, but Wanda Sykes was a writer behind the scenes of the Chris Rock show. And, just Wanda Sykes, mildly funny. Some people may say very funny. I think that she's one of those comedians that, she's decent. She's decent. She's not a superstar. She has had some appearances on, some pretty high profile platforms. Is she comedy royalty? No. Is she a comedian on the level of Chris Rock? No. Is she a comedian on the level of Dave Chappelle? No. Okay. Is she a bigger name than Amy Schumer? No, she's not. She's not even a bigger name than Monique. So when Wanda Sykes came out and said, well, Netflix offered me half of what they offered Monique, that sounds about right, given Wanda Sykes' value in the market. Now, this is not her value as a woman. This is not her value as a person. Wanda Sykes, Monique, Chris Rock, Amy Schumer, any comedian. You are a brand, right? So you got your regular self, who you are as a person, your worth, respect, and dignity and fair pay and all that kind of stuff. But every company is not the same. And you yourself, and if you're a comedian, if you're an actor, that you're a company. You are a brand. You and yourself, you're a brand. But see, as it is, such as it is, Netflix has been, I don't know if under fire, maybe a little bit dramatic, but there's been some talk when Monique went public about this offer to do this comedy special on their platform. And here's the other thing. Does this help Monique in her negotiations with people wanting to do business with her? No, this does not. She came forward with the amount of money that they're offered. And in the long run, this actually hurts companies because people know what the money talk was. And they're gonna say, well, shit, you offered Monique $500,000, so you need to offer me this and that. And she went public with these negotiations, which is something that you really shouldn't do. People don't like to talk money because it influences future negotiations, both positively and negatively. So Monique, here again, not doing herself any favors, but typical is Monique. She's emotional and driven by emotion and ego. This is about ego, but such as life. Most would appreciate the offer to work with a company of Netflix caliber. The comedian was happy to let the opportunity go when she claimed that she was being lowballed. Now, she's already said she was blackballed. Now she's lowballed. She's just a victim. Like, everybody's picking on Monique. Okay. The Oscar that she won was for a dramatic role, not a comedic role. She's done plenty. Like, her comedy is not Oscar nominated worthy, right? But she boldly called the streaming company out for both gender and color bias. And she used the past offers, as we talked about, of Amy Schumer, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. And she proposed a boycott because of her unfair treatment. So, as I said, regular folk are supposed to boycott this company because Monique, millionaire, didn't get her fair share. And we're supposed to say, yeah, we can't stand for this, for our treatment of our sister, right? Most people are not supportive and even question the queens of comedy veteran venture to equality. A lot of other comedians as well coming out on both sides of this. But one person that did come to her side, Wanda Sykes, right? The world-renowned known Wanda Sykes. What? No, she's not world-renowned? Okay. Anyway, Wanda Sykes tweeted out her pride for Monique coming forward to tell her truth. And she admitted that Netflix once shot her an offensive, I'm using air quotes here, an offensive offer that was half of what Monique was offered. Wanda Sykes, come on now. Wanda, you are, as a comedian brand, you are half of Monique as far as market value. Can Wanda Sykes sell out an arena? No. Not by herself. No, she can't. I'm sorry, you can't, Wanda. Like, it won't be sold out, right? It won't even be half full. Like, let's be serious. Monique is a bigger star than Wanda Sykes, but Monique is not as big as Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock, and therefore you should not command the same amount of money. Like, let's be serious for a minute. If you own a business, right, and you're doing business with comedians, there are different pay levels that you would pay these comedians. You may say, shit, we got to bring a comedian. We got about $3,000. Who can we get? There's some names that are going to come up under that $3,000, and there's some names that won't be, in reach of that because they demand more money, right? Male or female, white or black. I mean, we have to stop crying wolf. We have to stop saying everything doesn't go our way, that's racist. Everything doesn't go our way, that's sexist. Like everything, No, it takes the real sting out of it. But Wanda Sykes admitted that she got this offer, and she later found a new home for her What Happened, Miss Sykes special. Oh, wait, has anybody seen that? No, nobody saw it, right? This is the first time you're probably hearing about it. Wanda Sykes took this opportunity to promote a special right? I get it. Do your business, boo. But nobody even heard of this special, right? What are you talking about? But gender bias in Hollywood doesn't stop there. The Hollywood Reporter published a story addressing Tracee Ellis Ross possibly getting significantly less money compared to Anthony Anderson on the show. Now, as it relates to TV shows and what people are paid, it's a little bit different. Scenarios. If you look back at classic special Good Times, right? JJ and his mother on the show, the Florida Evans, they didn't get the same amount of money. Was that, oh my, and she was upset about it. Let's understand. John Amos, who played his father, he was upset about not getting the pay that Jimmy Walker, JJ got. But we have to understand something. Jimmy Walker, JJ, Dynamite was the star of the show. He should have gotten more money. Okay, what are we talking about right now? It's just so because John Amos and because Florida Evans were accomplished actors and actresses, respectively, they should have gotten the same amount of money just automatically. No, business doesn't work like that, and people have to understand that. If you're doing business with a mom and pop burger joint, or you do business with McDonald's, do you think that it's the same level of pay? No, it's not. No, it's not. And anybody doesn't understand that does not understand business. All right. So let's finish out with Tracee Ellis Ross. Now, those exact words did not come from her mouth, and she cleared that speculation up because she didn't want that bullshit out there. She said that she was in renegotiations, like many actors find themselves in during the fourth season of a successful show. And she wanted to be compensated in a way that matched her contributions to the show that she loves for many reasons, including the opportunity it allows me to reshape what it is to be fully realized as a black woman on TV. So what she was essentially saying is, don't put that bullshit in my mouth. That's not what I'm saying. I was just trying to get more money, which is fair, and I understand that. But Wanda Sykes and Monique. Wanda Sykes has sided with Monique in this debate, and I think that that's fine. You can have the debate, but understand this. There are going to be repercussions. There are going to be consequences for having this publicly speaking about the money. I think that she could have had the debate without speaking specifically about the money, and I think that that's going to hurt her as it relates to doing business with other companies, because they're going to feel like Monique got loose lips, and she's going to be talking about everything that, everything that we got going on. We got to, be careful. My advice to Monique is very simple. You're going to need to start your own company. You're going to need to put out your own stuff. You're going to need to make your own movies, because you've alienated a lot of directors, black directors, and other directors that even do business with you. You're going to have to put your own movies out. And you have to stream your own movies, because who's going to want to work with you, right? Who's going to want to work with you? I don't even know if many actors who are going to want to stand next to you. I'm just saying. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. Of course, you can visit radioonfire.com if you miss any episodes of any shows that we have going on right there. And download the brand new Radio on Fire Android apps called Radio on Fire Live. You can get that in your Google Play stores now, and the Apple iOS version is coming very soon, so definitely stay tuned for that.